Thank you for Patreon now for donating to the Patreon.
Hey guys, it's Vanity. Ezel back at Ezel and Vanity Card Fight Vanguard reveal. So because you're able to like, comment, subscribe, and subscribe. Finally, we're having another Ezel in the Vanity, even though it's only been at most a month, even though that's actually not true. I finally have an Ezel in the Vanity that I can actually do card reveals in, which is fun. We have the end of the triple drive booster, you know, where we got Zed Lance, and I think the card's name is Luan, you know, the knight that I have heard can transform into a grade 4. What I mean by I heard, even though it's literally getting revealed in this video, is obviously, if you guys haven't caught on yet, I don't really know what like the second set of the, or like the second half of the video is really going to be about. So I've only heard rumors about Luan to this point, but obviously by the end of the video, I'm going to be rating you its skills. So let's go to the start, shall we, and see what we got, because honestly, the reveals that we have so far are pretty great, and I have high hopes for Luan. First today, we have our starter and apprentice blacksmith Zed Lance. Grade 0 boost, 5k shields, escape base, honor opponent for the second draw card, standard strong, plus it's a free draw if you go second. He's honestly really cool and really cute, so I just have him as a starter regardless, so one of Zed Lance in the right deck. Then we have hopeful blacksmith Zed Lance. I don't know why I hate the rest of the line so much in terms of design except for this one, but like he looks so, I don't know, realistic to me. He just looks so cool. I love his armor shining in the flames. It just looks great. Anyways, good one boost, 5k shield, 8k base. Auto when placed by riding from a grade 0 Zed Lance card name, look at the top 5 cards of your deck. To one card with Route Iron and its card name from among them. Reveal it, add it to your hand, and shuffle your deck. So, something I didn't realize about him, and when I was recording for the Zed Lance match, which for some reason no one chose to bring up to me for some reason, is that his top 5 skill searches the entire line of support and not just the order. Which is cool. I like how people will call me out on anything that isn't the ride line, but then for some reason when it comes to the ride line, people will just actively ignore, even though I know I misplay with it, and I don't know why people do that. Anyways, all around, very solid skill. I mean, it's a free top 5 search, and it technically replaces your ride deck, and it activates when it rides from specifically the grade 0, but it can be any grade 0. So, you know, if Bushy listens to my prayers and gives us grade 0s with skills and just basically retrain all of them, suddenly we have targets that are decent, but all around, Zed Lance is pretty solid. Top 5 search for literally any card in the deck pretty much, so one of them in the right deck. Then we have our, order which this deck heavily relies on. That is Blazing Route Iron Workshop, grade 2 normal order, or sorry, grade 2 set order, Smitty. That's what it's called, or a Smithy order. Play this card if you have Vanguard Zed Lance its card name. Good news is it's free. Act Order Zone, rest this card to choose one of your units. It gives 5,000 power for that turn. Then if you chose the Route Iron unit, so it can pick any unit to give a free 5k to, which is great, but if you pick the archetype, until end of the opponent's next turn, that unit will get Intercept and 5k shield on top of that. The power increase will only last for the turn, though. So, I mean, all around, though, pretty solid. It's a guaranteed free 5k to any unit for the turn, but if you give it to a Route Iron unit, like I said, the archetype, it gives them shield as well and intercept. And the reason why it specifically says the power increase lasts for the turn is because if you read the rest of it, it says choose a unit. I'm going to go ahead and tell you that right now. The main grade 3 has Route Iron its card name, and this is not a hard once per turn, meaning either you find a way to restand the order, or if you have multiple, suddenly you can stack numbers to the Vanguard. All around, Blazing Route Iron Workshop is pretty solid. It gives guard power, it gives intercepts to grade 3s, it gives 5k power to literally any unit on your board, so 4 of this workshop. It's searchable and it's amazing. And then we have Route Iron Dragon Zed Lance, grade 2 set 5k shield, 10k base, auto replaced by riding from a grade 1 with Zed Lance in its card name. If they ever give us upgrades, fair enough. Search your deck for one Smithy card, reveal it, put it to hand, shuffle your deck. Okay, so if they ever give us another order, which I highly doubt they will do, and they really don't need to, honestly, because this one's perfect in my opinion. They would have a searchable target with it, but I mean, this boy auto searches this. See, the weird thing is I never see this off of this, but I mean, this boy auto-searches it, and I tend to draw one in my opening hand, and the last one I'll literally get off of the Vanguard skill. So, yeah, all around pretty solid. One of them in the right deck, none in the main deck. Normally I complain about stuff not having rearguard skills, but honestly, with the way this ride line works, I'm fine with this. And then we, of course, have our main grade 3, who everyone says is a buddy fight card. I don't disagree, but I don't agree either. Like, I don't know. I feel like it resembles one. I don't think it is a buddy fight card, but okay. Anyways, Route Iron Dragon King Zed Lance, grade 3 200 persona, 13k base, auto when placed by riding from a unit with Zed Lance's card name. So if they ever give us a different one, or if you just persona ride it, which is where I thought the issue was going to be, but you can ride on top of yourself and proc off the skill. Soul Boss 1 trick deck for drop zone for up to 1 Smithy card, reveal it, put it to hand, shuffle your deck if you searched it. So, sadly it doesn't place into Order Zone. But to be fair, if it did, that means this ability would be active on turn 3, regardless of what grade your opponent's at. But being able to get a free order search is all around pretty solid. And if they, for some reason, ever make a card that is a Smitty that isn't an order, like, say, for example, a PG, God forbid, it could do that. So All around pretty solid. It's a simple Soul Blast, so literally just Soul Blast off the card it wrote from. And then Auto Vanguard, hard once per turn. When he attacks into anything by counterblasting 1, he'll get a drive for that turn. And this is why it's called the triple drive booster. And if you chose units for the ability of your Smithy cards in your Order Zone 3 or more times this turn, doesn't matter if it was the same unit, because you can stack a unit with the Smithy workshops. But I mean, it can be 3 different units, it can be 1 unit, it can be 2 units. As long as you chose units 3 or more times via the Smithy card ability that turn, until at the end of the battle, stand this unit, he'll get plus 10k and he'll lose 3 jabs for the turn. So he won't get the 23k swing for all of it. He'll only get the 23k swing for the second battle, but I mean, the first battle he's going to have triple drive, so there's that. All around, Zed Lance is pretty solid. He adds pressure. It's literally done all for the simple cost of a counter blast. You're not doing discards, and he literally starts as an order on place. So, floor of Zed Lance. He's an amazing grade 3. They actually know what they're doing with this one. And then we have Route Iron Knight Hadid, Great Own Boost, 5k Shield, 8k Base, Auto Rear Guard. When this unit boosts a unit that was chosen for the ability of Smithy cards in your Order Zone, you may solo charge 1. This is the card people called me out on for giving it the Smithy ability and then just using its skill to soul charge even though you don't have to. I knew that. I just chose to give it the ability because I want to give it to different units, also because I thought at the time Zedlands required it to be different units. But of course, no one calls me out on me whiffing a top 5 search that literally could have given me any unit. But sure, go ahead, help me with the least helpful information. Either way, though, a free non-mandatory soul charge is pretty great. And then auto rear guard, think about this unit boosted. If you have a grade 3 or greater Vanguard Resistance card name, and you do not countercharge a turn retired to countercharge 1. It's technically not a name once per turn, but Bushy's keeping this theme going of only giving us 1 countercharge a turn. But hey, you know, it's pretty solid. Free non-mandatory soul charge, so it can prevent you from decking out if you really want to, but it can also help get you more soul, especially because this mofo kind of takes up a little bit of it. But also can get you countercharge if you really are running into a CB problem. But I'm gonna tell you this right now. This is literally the only thing that costs CB in the deck along with this, and you are often not going to use that. So, Four of Hadid, really solid card. Then we have Route Iron Soldier Dragon, Lightning Surge Dragon, Great Twin Set 5k Shield, 10k Base, Auto Rear Guard. When this unit is chosen by the ability of your Smithy in your Order Zone, if you have a grade 3 or greater Vanguard that does since carding the end of the opponent's next turn, this unit cannot be chosen by your opponent's card effects. Cool, your opponent literally cannot touch this. I don't know why when I read this, I felt like this was just such an arbitrary skill. Like, I don't know why. I've heard people complain so much about units needing protection effects, and then they just give it to this new grade 2. I don't know why it feels like this is such an arbitrary effect to me. It just does. And then auto rear guard, when this unit attacks into anything, if it was chosen by the ability of a Smithy card this turn, draw a card by counterblasting 1. Cool. This ability isn't proccable until you get to grade 3, but this ability is proccable the second you get to grade 2, because even if this doesn't hit off of this, this will get this, and then you just play this, and then, you know, you just give it skill to this, and then you then use this thing skill to counterblast 1, draw a card. Take a shot every time I said the word that sentence. Anyway, this sentence. So let's just do more shots that one. Either way, though, all around pretty solid grade 2. It's a freebie draw in the early game, and I will literally never populate my board outside of the grade 2 turn with this because I have priorities. So 4 of Lightning Surge. She's a good grade 2, though. Then we have 4 copies of the thing that runs me into a soul problem. If I didn't consistently have 3 Hadids ready to soul charge, or technically 2 Hadids ready to soul charge. Sorry, 3 Hadids ready to soul charge because it can actually proc off. Because again, Route Iron, it can proc off from this thing. It won't give it the 5k permanently, but it's there. Anyways, Route Iron General Fierce Glacier Dragon, grade 3 200% 13k base. I am now realizing it was a dragon. This entire time I thought it was like a Tengu, or like a half human, half wind, or a half human with wings, basically. Which all around, I now realize it is actually a dragon. Anyways, grade 3 10% 13k base. Auto rear guard, when this unit attacks into a Vanguard, if it was selected by a Smithy card in your Order Zone this turn, until end of battle, it gets plus 5,000 power, so guaranteed to be 23k. 5 from its skill, 5 from this, maybe Persona Red as well. And then by Soul Blasting 2, choose an opponent's rear guard and kill it. Not a mandatory kill, but I mean, if you want to, you can. It might run you into a soul problem, but to be fair, this card only needs 1 soul, and it will always be the 1 soul that you ride from. And then obviously you have Hadid over here to really mitigate that with soul charging. So, Fear Glare is just a very solid grade 3 and is a good 4. I like this deck. This deck is fun to play. It's stupid, but it's fun to play. And now let's wrap up the day reveals with some promos in one. First up, we have a grade 1 and promo for both Nubatama and Aquaforce, Unsinkable Dragon and Stealth Dragon Megetsu in respectiveness. Both are grade 1s with 10k shield and 5k bases, and then they both have shared skills, continuous hand, you may discard the card from the hand for the heal of
as a heal for the cost of calling a G Guardian, which is nice for promo, and then auto when it's placed from when put on guard circle from the hand. By removing the heal from your hand or drop zone, it will get plus 10k shield for the battle for every 2 cards in your opponent's hand. Then if your opponent's hand has 4 or less cards, by card blasting 1, choose a Vanguard is 5k for the turn. And then Unsinkable Dragon has the exact same first skill, and then its second skill, where it counts as a half G guard, is first battle, counterblast 1 to choose one of your Vanguards, and it gets until end of turn. Contains Vanguard or your rear guards cannot be chosen by your opponent's card effects, and it gets plus 5,000 power. And second or third battle, this unit will get plus 20 shield. All around pretty solid, because now technically you have 8 heals in total for the possible use of G guarding, so that's very fun for premium mechanics. And it seems like every deck is now going to get a promo like this, and not to mention the fact they're going to have one specifically unique to their deck, which will add extra shield. All around pretty solid. I like both of them, and I think they're pretty solid, but I think they have more to stand in premium than they have in V. Now we move on to our new ride line, and that is Luhan, grade 0 boost, 5k shield, 6k base. I don't know if it's Luan or Luhan, but I love saying Luhan here. And it was Jamie Bond's Luhan, auto and Rotopie if you win second draw card, stands on plus free draw if you win second. I really love the fact that he's going to involve a horse. We were literally just talking about this yesterday, how I love horses, so I mean, there's that. Then we have, Hardworking Bonds Luhan, grade 1 boost, 5k shield, 8k base. This boy has literally the hairstyle of my friend's Discord image. Auto and wrote upon by a grade 2 unit with Luhan in its card name. By soul blasting 1, check the top 5, choose up to 1 Soul Rising Spring of Dragons or grade 2 list card without Sentinel from among them. Reveal, put it to hand, shuffle your deck. I love how Bushy feels like anytime that they say a search of grade 2 or less, they have to put the words without Sentinel, because otherwise this would abuse it. But being able to also grab a possible order, because that's what this is right here, is all pretty solid, and it's loaded for the cost of Soul Blast, so pretty cool card, one of in the right deck. Then we have Soul Rinsing Spring of Dragons in normal order, which is a grade 1. Play it by card blasting 1, and if you have a Vanguard of Luhan in its card name, choose up to 2 normal units from your drop zone, put 1 to bottom, and call the other to rear guard, and the card unit will get plus 5,000 power for that turn. All around pretty solid. First up, that is an amazing art. I love that dragon, it looks amazing. But then also being able to recycle stuff and then call stuff, give numbers off the simple cost of CB, is actually pretty good. I like how this deck has like a weird sense of recycling in some of its card skills, so very nice forward with this, very abusable with something like Drilling Angel if you can Misaki your way to the bottom of your deck. Then we have Guard Running Through the Earth Luhan, grade 2 and a 5k shield, 10k base, auto wrote upon by a grade 3 unit of Luhan and its card name. Shield over Vanguards until end of turn, reduce that cost of that unit's auto ability by CB1. All around, pretty solid, because it makes your CB for the first grade 3 turn a lot less, because I'm honestly planning on running a lot more CB cards in this deck, so being able to make the first grade 3 turn cost less CB is great. I really wish one specific card auto-rode you back to this, because I could think of some funny BS you can do with it, but very good grade 2, so one of in the right deck. Then we have Soul Awakening Guard Luhan, which has the dumbest first skill I've ever seen. Create 3 to persona 13k base. Ignoring this text right here, act Vanguard once per turn by soul busting 1, search your deck for 1 grade 2 card with Maris in its card name, call it to rear guard and shuffle your deck. So let me get this straight. For the simple cost of a Soul Blast, just 1 Soul Blast, you can search through your entire deck, not top 5, not top 7, not top 3, the entire deck for any specific grade 2 with Maris in its card name. Currently there's 1, but if we ever get more, that is a Soul Blast 1 to search your deck for any of them, which is required for his second skill. That ability alone is stupid, but then his other ability is auto Vanguard the invalid that he attacked by card blasting 1 and putting a grade 2 rear guard with Marison's card name into your soul. Search your deck or hand for up to 1 grade 3 rear guard card Luhan Maris. Oh my god, I'm not realizing it's just a combination of their 2 names. And its card name, write it as stand until end of turn. Put the revealed cards for that unit's drive check on the bottom of your deck instead of the hand. If you search your deck, you shuffle it. Well, that confirms a statement for me that Bushy, whenever they drive minus units, is not because they're afraid of you getting more triggers options, it's they're afraid of the fact of you're getting more hand cards. But cool, being able to search your deck for any grade 2 that has the same name is broken, and then also being able to superior ride, not lose drive checks, fetch soul for the first grade 3 turn, this is free, is all around pretty solid. And now you may be wondering, what is the Maris unit we have? This is the Maris unit we have for now. Grade 2 set 5k shield, 10k base, guard running through the earth, Maris. On a rear guard with this unit attacks, if you have a grade 3 or greater Vanguard with Luhan's card name, it'll get plus 5,000 power for that battle, so 15k swing. Not too broken, but not too weak either. And then auto, when it's put into your soul from the rear guard by the ability for Vanguard with Luhan's card name, if your persona with this turn choose a Vanguard, it's a drive for the turn. So obviously we'll give it to the unit use Superior Road. So all around, pretty solid, possibly you can give triple drive and it's a 15k swing. It's not amazing, but I mean, considering this boy can just auto search him, build him to soul, toss him out next turn, loop it back to deck with this, you can do a lot of stupid things with this. So 4 of Mares, pretty solid grade 2. When we get more of them, we'll see his usefulness then. Then of course we have our grade 3, who's a combination of the two, who looks interesting. I literally don't like the face. That's the only thing I don't like. Everything else looks cool, it's just the face. Soul Awakening Dragon Horse Luhameris continues Vanguard during your turn. If you have a Soul Awakening Guard Luhanan, this unit will get plus 10,000 power, 23k. Cool. Possible triple drive. If you Persona Road, it's a 33k inherently. And then Auto Vanguard at the end of your turn, choose a Soul Awakening Guard Luhan from your soul and ride it as rest. I really wish it wasn't this that they targeted. I really wish it was this, because the thing is, well, yes, that is risking a lot if you don't have a grade 3 in hand. If you do have a copy of this in hand, granted you don't get to the Persona, right? But you can hard ride this on top of this, and then you can just keep doing it for free. I know that's stupid and requires a lot of luck, but I mean, it would be funny. Either way, Luhan Maris, in my opinion, it feels lackluster for something that's a superior ride, but to be fair, it has twin drive and possibly triple drive and decent numbers. I really think that when they give us this deck another set of support, this thing's going to be a lot more powerful, but for now it feels a little bit lackluster in my opinion. All around, still, it's like required for the deck to play properly, so 4 of. Then of course we have Benediction Sage, our last card. Grade 1 boost, 5k shield, 8k base. Continues rearguard during the battle. It's boosting a Luhan or Maris unit, gets plus 5,000 power. So cool, 13k base to either the Vanguard or the rearguard. Sadly, it won't proc off from this one because it has both, but I mean, free 5k is free 5k. And then auto rearguard, when this unit boosts your Vanguard, choose up to 1 normal unit with Luhan or Maris card from your drop zone, bot deck it, and then if you chose a card, CB1 to draw a card. I don't get why this is a rare. That's double rare at least material because, again, 13k booster. But also, this thing bot decks literally everything you need except for this, for your combos to work. And honestly, this just bot decks that. So, 4 of. And it's not even mandatory to draw. Like, if you want to save your CB for something else, you can. It's not a mandatory draw. It's just a free bot deck. And then if you want to draw, you can pay the CB. Benediction Sage is so good. This deck is good. I love the fact that it has a lot of recycling. It has the potential to get triple drive. It's all around very interesting, and I can't wait to test it out. So that's really what's going here. Hope you guys enjoyed. All around, I'm finally glad that we got to do another Ezel and Vanity, and I cannot wait to see what we got next week. I think we're going to start getting the trial decks soon. Do not quote me on that. So see you all then. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, join us on Twitch, and don't forget to stand up your vanguards.